Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. We are on the Town Hall 14 account. My name is Ren, and we are going to show you today, I am going to show you how far I've actually gotten, how long we are going to wait until we get to Town Hall 15, which is a massive leap in terms of attack strategies we can use, upgrades and whatnot. So let's just get straight into it. Now, this is how the account actually looks as of right now. I haven't organized the wall, so keep that in mind. Now, the first thing I want to take our attention towards is actually the hero hall just over here. So let's go in and see how things are actually doing. Boom, there we go. So the Archer Queen is done. She's at level 80. The Warden and Champion is done. We already knew that from the last video. The Barbarian King, however, he is upgraded to level 79 once this finishes in 3 days and 15 hours, so about starting next week. He will have a full week, I think 6 days of upgrade time, and then he will go to Town Hall. He will go to level 80, which is the max for Town Hall 14. The Minion Prince, however, we are a little bit behind. We started him last, and he has 10 levels to go. Or 10 levels max that we can do, and he's going to 54, which means he has 6 upgrades left after this one is done, which is ultimately or pretty much the same time as the king. Now, another thing that I have been progressing towards, since I'm doing back-to-back war in the main clan, and soon we are going to the mini clan for CWL, but I'm focusing on the equipment here. As you guys can see, I've taken some that I've upgraded. Obviously, the Eternal Tome, even though it's been reworked, is still the #1 for the Warden. Now, I'm debating a little bit to myself whether I want to go with the Electro Boots or whether I want to go with the Rocket Spear for the World Champion, that is. Now, for the Minion Prince, I'm going to be upgrading the Daggop first, and then I'm probably, not sure yet, but I'm probably going to do Metal Pants instead of the Henchman Puppet. I'm just seeing that typically having him alive is better, and usually you don't need to bait air mines. You'd rather just have the defensive capabilities. For the Queen, I am going to stick for now still with the Giant Arrow and the Healer Puppet. I might consider investing into the action figure. I'm not sure yet. The King is going to be the Spiky Ball. What I'm going to do with it, I'm not sure yet. For now, it's doing enough damage that I'm okay with having it at this level. The Earthquake Boots the same. I'm debating to myself what to invest in ultimately, because we are limited on our ores, and I just want to make sure that what I'll be using the most is what I also have upgraded. Now, another very important thing, and I'm going to give you guys a timeline for this, is the laboratory. As you can see, we have all Elixir troops done once this minor upgrade, not a minor upgrade, but the minor upgrade finishes, which is in a little bit over 4 days. And then we're pretty much into a few spells, and then the Dark Elixir troops, and then we are still not going to do the War Rigger, but we might put some effort into the Flame Flinger. I believe it can go to level 4 perhaps. I believe that's max for Town Hall 14. I might be wrong. Now, my Clash Ninja website, where I'm tracking most of this stuff, is telling me that I have, and I don't believe it, it sounds wrong, but it tells me that I have about 2 months left of Town Hall 14, but I think it's not putting in, it's obviously not putting into the fact that I'm using some gold pass. I've set the upgrade to be like 20% discount and whatnot, but I'm also getting these items, you know, the Book of Fighting, the Book of Building and so on. But 2 months is what it's saying, so not by June, but by end of June. However, we are not going to max Town Hall 14. This will be the first Town Hall that we do not max. Some of the things that we're not maxing, if I can find it, we have it over here, are the pets. Now, the Lassie, not going to wait for that. We already did the Mighty Yak. The Electro Owl, I'm not going to do that, because we're probably just going to have either the Diggy or the Sneezy once we hit the last Town Hall. And therefore, it doesn't make sense waiting on the pet house before upgrading to a new Town Hall. And we're very close with the heroes either way. Now, I want to take you guys into the progress page. So let's just go ahead and jump into there. There we go. So we went over the heroes. We talked about the equipments. We have also discussed the pets and the laboratory. Now, what is actually left? Well, after that, there's actually not much for Town Hall 14. It is a very fast town hall, and we are already starting on key defenses, as you guys can see. And in about 17 minutes, we will have a scatter shot, the second scatter shot upgraded. We did the Eagle Artillery, the first scatter shot, and an Inferno Tower. And we also started on the first level for the Builder's Huts, because that's a massive upgrade to have for CWL. Just that first level with the repair, we get the 50 repair per second, which is amazing. We also upgraded the Town Hall to max, so the next one will be us going to Town Hall 15. Now I want to take you guys out for a spin here on some attacks, and I think the most value with the Queen is probably just about there. Then we can send the World Champion in right here, and then we can have the, oh, let's just hit her ability, and we can have the dragons in like so, and then we'll send in the blimp, and probably the last dragon, and we'll pop the wall ability very, very soon. There we go. And we can just absolutely demolish this core. So I'm going to go across, and on the side, I'm going to rage, I'm going to just get it out there. I'm going to clone all the edges, and it just obliterates the core right now. I haven't actually gotten too many 3-stars with this attack strategy. Heroes are just so OP that when you don't have them, you just struggle with actually doing anything. It's the further you get in town halls, the more apparent it is that if you don't have your heroes and if you don't have them upgraded with proper equipment, you are just handicapped basically. So by all accounts, you want your heroes, but you also want them upgraded. So, you know, we are an impasse, but we are getting things done. Right here, it seems to be a pretty good attack we did. It was almost, I believe it was a max town hall 14, and we are missing one hero, and we're still going to smash this with the Queen Warden and about 4 or 5 dragons alive. So it's a quite strong attack strategy. This is what I'm going to be taking into CWL. I'm probably going to burst some town hall 15s and 16s. And getting a high percentage 2-star is what we need to be consistent with. But let's go ahead and do another attack. Alright, let's just for the loot check out this Town Hall 13 right here. I'm going to send in the Queen on that side, the RC on this side, because we're going to go in towards a Sting Town Inferno, and I'd rather have the RC walk in there than the Queen. We're going to send everything else into the middle right here. Hopefully the RC can take down that Sting Town Inferno. We'll ability while we still have the blimp inside of it, and we will probably just go across and on the side, and there we go. The difference on having the rage spell on the Yetis and not on the Super Yetis is insane. So don't save the rage spell for anything else, because you'll just obliterate anything that touches or that the Super Yetis or the Mites touch. And you can see we're probably going to head out of this attack with every single dragon still alive. Both the RC died off, but the other heroes alive. They didn't even die, the Super Yetis. I mean, attack strategy, this is just insanely strong. But that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to give you guys an update once we hit the new season, both on my main account, which we're going to head into some pretty insane Town Hall 17 attacks with hopefully going to Champions 1, but on the mini account as well, with how you can approach bases when trying to hit Town Halls above you. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.